Hello, my name is Ivana. I live in Boca Raton, Florida. I'm gonna try to do a short story about the health issue. I am married. My husband is 33 years old, and we have a health insurance from my work. And I have a big issue going on. This year, for we need to do the renewal of our group policy, and we have an HMO with Vista. So the agent show up one day before the renewal day, and I really remember this because I was the person in charge who spoke with him about regarding insurance because I understand many issues related to it. And he just told me that we didn't have that much time to pick, so he brought three proposals that he in his belief was the right option for us. What we used to have, it was a $500 deductible with $350 a day up to 5 days for any nothing else. So this guy showed me three proposals with a very high deductibles, and we didn't want those deductibles because the lowest was $2,500 deductible hospitals and $2,000 deductible for tests and lab and all that kind. So that's $4,500 deductible a year per individual. In this case, my husband and I. And what happened after? I said that I don't like none of them, and I asked him how much will be if we want to keep the same. So he said something about it could be around $30-40 each. And I spoke with the rest of the people very quick, and they said that they don't mind because usually, in a group in different ages, people have different health issues. And they said that they agreed that we want to keep with $500 deductible. They seemed easy to pay. So the guy said that he didn't bring the paperwork for that, and he just strongly recommended us that we need to sign at least one of the proposals that he brought that day. And the owner of the policy, this means the owner or the hair salon that I work for, signed it up, and the agent promised that he will pass during the week and we will do a reassessment and we submit it, because he said that if we didn't sign that day, we're going to be punished like we never had health insurance before, so it's going to be more cost when we want to do it. So we didn't have any other option. The guy showed up one day before the renewal day, which I think an agent is responsible of their clients, and we believe in his word, so we signed. That was around March. Like the renewal day was March. He never showed up. When we started to contact him several times, I spoke with him in the phone 2 times, and he will promise me on and on that he will go, and he never did. And actually, when we signed that proposal, we have a plan that we didn't want, and we only signed because he strongly recommend. So after that, we were around end of May, and my husband had an emergency appendix removal at the hospital, and I have all these deductibles to cover. So the same day when my husband was having the surgery done in the hospital, I called the agent and I asked him, how do you want to pay for this bill? Because if it's lack of professional, it's not professional. You know what I mean? Like what he did, I think it was very bad. And from that day, he never answered my phone calls. I has been trying to reach him several times. The salon where I was working, it was sold a couple months ago, so we have a new owner. He never went, he never nothing. So I was pretty upset with all this situation. And I contact the state of Florida in charge to do a complaint about it. And what was so funny about it, the guy is, when I explained what was my case, and now I have this debt. Because you know what? I have this debt for about at least $2,500 right now, instead of $850 that I should pay if that agent did his job. So I contacted the state, and they just told me, that it seems to them that it's just a bad customer service. And I think that was terrible, because that bad customer service cost me $2,500 in my pocket, that if I don't pay, I get report to the consumers, and I'm gonna be punished to pay all this money because just one person decide don't do the right thing, the right job. I guess if he has a lot of clients, he should hire more people who help him, or just, let us know that he can take us anymore. Now, I was very upset with the state because they just suggested this. I still filing the complaint about it. That was around May. We are still October. And I just received a letter saying, oh, and I tried to contact his office, and he's one of the partners. And I said I really would like to speak with the other partner in a confidential matter because I really need an answer. And they never called me. Now they respond this letter to the state saying that a lot of lies actually, because the guy said like he gave us the proposal that we signed, this and that, everything is a lie. Now when I also call Vista Health Insurance, they just say, you know, that what they care about is the paper was signed. They don't pick their agents. The agents pick the health insurance. And I think that's ridiculous because I think the agent get paid for this. So, you know, I think this is a very bad thing because it's not only that you need to ask yourself about if you can afford to go to a hospital, but now that you're paying all these high prices about insurance, the agents don't do their job and they don't have consequences about the bad customer service, as the state call it. And I think that is not right. And I still fighting every time that I see an issue about health. You know, I feel very overwhelmed because I still need to come out with all these payments. So what I explain to them, what I want is I want to pay the difference. You know, those $30 that I should pay, I would prefer that to reassessed. And I don't want to pay all that, and I think that guy get fired or get punished because I told the state, you know what, if you're telling me that just because of bad customer service somebody get $2,500 debt like nothing, that means I'm gonna become an agent and I'm gonna go and screw people around, and I know that I'm not gonna have consequences. So I think this is terrible that the state only take care about just collect the money for the insurance. You know what I mean? Like for the license, actually. They just collect the license money. They just, you know, what they care just about the money. You know, they don't really comply. They're just chasing people who is uninsured, you know, or agent, or I don't think so. This is correct. So I really would like to have help. I respond to this letter again. I don't know where I'm going with this. But maybe what I was asking to the state is if they didn't pass a bill about this, they should. They should change the rules because you know what? The bad customer service costs me money as a consumer. And I don't think so I'm protected as a consumer. So, Mr. Michael Moore, I have been talking with my clients about you. Many people, my clients, they don't like you, but I don't care. What I really feel good about it is, I don't know if you say it's truth or not, but what is valid is that you speak up and you stand up and you don't sit. And I think that's a democracy, you know what I mean, like we need to speak up and be together. And you know, I feel that I'm doing the right thing and I'm comfortable. I'm very proud of what I do for a living, and I try to give a good customer service, and I try to educate myself, and I try to have a responsibility about this so I can take when people don't do what they need to do. You know, so again, my name is Ivana. I'm in Boca Raton, Florida, and I hope so this short history, you know, help for something. Or if you guys have any suggestion, I will love to listen to me. You can send me an email to hairholistic@gmail.com. hairholistic@gmail.com. Thank you.